One time. With that,
I need water.
sure.
Is this the de facto biggest fight of your career?
The stage is definitely the biggest stage of my career. I would have to say it is the biggest fight of my career. Up until this point, the biggest fight of my career was when I fought Robert Guerrero, headlining the first NBC, and now here we are opening and premiering on CBS. Like they said, it's been close to 40 years since they've had a fight on primetime, so this is definitely the biggest fight of my career. And Guerrero was ranked under me at, I believe, number 8 in the world. And depending on who you ask, you know, he might be a little higher or whatnot, but Shawn Porter, from the last that I checked, was currently ranked number 6 in the world. So he is the top fighter that I've ever faced to this date, and it will be a terrific fight.
Keith, talk about the importance of this fight if you win, paving the way to becoming the face.
It's been my dream to not just be a champion, but to really make history. And with what we did last year, getting the Fighter of the Year award, I'm trying not to let my head get too big, but slowly but surely I am paving the way of creating my own legacy. And March 12th is just another one of those building blocks, another historical moment. And we are looking forward to defeating Showtime Shawn Porter in tremendous fashion.
Add on to what it meant to you getting the Fighter of the Year.
Getting the Fighter of the Year award came out of nowhere. I didn't expect it. It occurred over the holidays. I was just spending time with my family. So to hear that really was a blessing. And it really touched me just knowing that it's recognition for all the hard work and dedication that I've been putting into the sport. And that the fans see me as one of the most entertaining welterweights today. Now that Floyd's gone, I really just want to constantly and continuously prove, and in this year, 2016, show why. You know, there's reasons in 2015 why I had the award, but now I just want to solidify with even greater performances this year on who Keith One Time Thurman truly is.
Thurman, talking about Mayweather retired, do you think a spectacular victory over Porter could potentially bring him out of retirement, being that people aren't sure if he truly is retired?
You know,
would you like that?
As long as he announced his retirement, which he did, he's no longer on my mind. I stay focused on the game, the sport, and everybody that is in the sport. He's no longer in the sport. If he wants me to think about him, he's going to have to come out of retirement. And if he comes out of retirement and he doesn't mention Keith One Time Thurman, then what's the point of coming out of retirement? So, you know, because I'm planning on taking over. This fight right here is going to solidify. It's going to, one step at a time, clean out the welterweight division and just prove that I'm the best welterweight that we have in the world of boxing today.
Both you and Porter are both very aggressive fighters. So would you say, because I asked him, is it important for you to be the most aggressive in there with him, or is it just, is it more like about the game? What is it for you? Because if this is such an important fight, what do you really want to show people in solidifying your legacy?
Well, I've been calling Shawn Porter a bully, that he likes to run people over. So he is very aggressive. And that's really all that statement means. It just talks about how much of an aggressive style he has. I can be aggressive, but outside of being aggressive, I'm going to be smart. If the smart thing is to be more aggressive than him, you're going to see me be more aggressive. If the smart thing is to pick my shots in between, you're going to see me pick my shots in between. At the end of the day, I just want to put him in check.
Keith, you just said right now that this will prove who the best welterweight is. I looked at some of the rankings, and it was showing a lot of organizations, they have Manny Pacquiao as number one, the best welterweight. What do you say?
You know, at the end of the day, it's because it's when you have that little political, that political standards. You know, Pacquiao did so much for the sport. It was obvious for a long time that he was number 2 under Mayweather. But when are you going to not allow him to be number 2? Oh wait, Mayweather retired, so I guess he's number 1. You know, it is what it is. You know, he's done a lot. He deserves recognition. He deserves respect. Does he really deserve to be number 1? It's debatable. You know,
Especially not after this fight right here, you don't believe.
I mean, this fight right here, we can talk about how the winner is the man, but then again, what people forget to understand is that Floyd didn't become the man overnight. You know, real fame, real recognition comes from being at the top and staying at the top to where people have to recognize, well, you can do it at the top. Why? Out here this year, the next year, the next year, the next year, the next year. Floyd was at the top for a decade, you know, decades throughout all the different weight divisions that he dominated. So, you know, really, if you really want my true answer, the road begins on March 12th. Put me at the top if you want to. Thank you for all your love and respect. Put me in the middle. Put me at the bottom. It doesn't matter because we are not done. It is just getting started. There are still other welterweights to take care of. Some believe, well, you're not the best unless you fought everybody. Well, Keith One Time Thurman wants to fight everybody.